Welcome back, fourth graders. So our activity that we are working with this week and right now is finding common denominators. So our goal of this activity is to review how to find common denominators. We've worked on this a little bit in class, and so we're taking it online just to get more practice and so that we can work towards our next skill, which will be comparing fractions. So to complete this activity, we are going to be creating a Flipgrid that will have you answering our essential questions for this unit. So our essential questions that we will be working to answer and that you will be answering in the Flipgrid is: how do we find common denominators, and how might this skill be applied to your own life? So thinking outside of school, where do you see fractions and when might you need to find common denominators in that? So let's look at how you will be completing this activity for this task. So you will go to the Canvas page, and I want you to first click on your modules. And this week we are working on Activity 1 and finding common denominators. So the first thing you are going to be doing is watching this video, and this is just a good reminder of how to find common denominators, and it just reminds you what to do. But one thing to note, that with this video it discusses how to find common denominators for adding the fractions. We've already worked with adding fractions, but this same strategy takes place when we will eventually compare fractions. So just keep that in mind after watching. And after you watch the video, you'll scroll down and you are going to complete the Flipgrid. And here I left this essential questions to remind you what we will be doing. So you'll click the Flipgrid and you'll want to click log in with Google, and it will just ask you for your student account. So choose your student account, and here it will be finding common denominators. If it shows up like this, it will be finding common denominators as well. So I listed the questions: how do we find common denominators, and how might we apply this skill to our everyday life? So when you are explaining how to find common denominators, I want you to use the fractions 1/2 and 2/3. So with this, you can explain your steps of what to do with the 1/2 and what to do with the 2/3, just so that you have a problem to explain it with, besides just making up some random fractions. I have provided them for you. So you will click this green button and you will record yourself explaining these and explaining your application. And then once you've completed this and posted it, you will go back to the Canvas page and you will go to the assignment page. So you can do that by going to next, and this will take you to the assignment page. So again, I just reviewed that. Make sure you've completed the Flipgrid and you answered the questions: how do you find common denominators, and you use the fractions 1/2 and 2/3 to explain this answer, and you discussed your application of how to apply this to your own life. So now that you've completed the Flipgrid, I want you, when you go to submit it, you'll do submit assignment, and I want you here to just tell me what 1/2 got changed to and what 2/3 got changed to, so that they have common denominators. This will just help show me that you truly understand how to find common denominators and that you were able to do it with this sample problem. So after you have done this, you have completed this activity.